Je fais ce que je te demandais. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, 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 hi. Welcome, welcome to our community. Welcome, welcome to our community. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Empêchez de prendre le livre. Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing tonight, today, this afternoon, this morning? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Probably have to change this French notification. Hi, everyone. Tuning in. Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning for some people. Good afternoon for other. Good night. Welcome, welcome, Miss Product. Welcome, Mrs. Product. Welcome, welcome. Hi, beautiful. Happy Friday to everyone. Happy Self Care Day. How are you doing today? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. How are you doing today? In this community on Friday, we talk about Self Care Day. We celebrate moms. So, is there anything that you celebrating today? If you're a mom down there, press 1 and tell me how many kids you have and what are the age. I have 2. I'm gonna share some cute stuff today, some nice stuff today. As everyone is coming in, good afternoon, good morning, good night, because I know some people connecting from Asia, from everywhere in the world, from Nigeria, from Ghana, so everywhere is in different time zones. So good afternoon from here in the US. It's afternoon, it's 12 p.m., 19 p.m. Central Time, my time. And so where are you tuning in? Good afternoon. What are we celebrating today as moms? We are celebrating everybody else and not celebrating ourselves enough. So we are here to celebrate each other. So good evening. So I was just stop by and say hello. Okay, thank you. No problem. Thank you for stopping by. Mommy, good evening, good afternoon. Honori, good afternoon. Doris, good afternoon. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the community. Welcome. Oh, thank you. I know it's not. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by and commenting. Bomba and Auntie Yoland, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome everyone to the room. Welcome, welcome everyone. As you're coming in, please type. Okay, please type. I was sharing a little bit about the importance of engagement. A lot of people will go live or will never go live and they will just go on people's page and just stay there. No. As you're going live, as you're joining somebody's live, okay, the least you can do is just to type. 2 things. You can type, you can share the live. That doesn't cost you anything. It's free. You can share, you can type the live. By tapping the live, it's showing TikTok. Okay, it's all AI generating. It's showing TikTok that you hear, not because a lot of people just force a thing, but we want people to engage seriously. What does it mean to be engaged? Saying that you're showing TikTok that this topic that you listen to, this person that you listen to has an interesting topic. Someone is teaching you, someone is elevating you, someone is changing your mindset or adding you some value. So the least you can do as you're coming in, as you're typing, okay, tapping. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you haven't followed, follow. But the tapping show brings more people to the room. And it's also showing TikTok that, hey, this is the room that is coming. So welcome to the room. My name is Bricia Mayombo, Coach Bricia Mayombo. I'm a trauma healing transformation coach. I'm on a mission to have mom here from past trauma discover their purpose, and of course, enjoy motherhood at any stage. On this community, it's a healing community. We talk about self-care, happy self-care day. Good morning, Unity Soap. Good morning, good afternoon. It's not afternoon, it's not morning, it's afternoon my time. So afternoon, good afternoon, everyone. So share the live, type, invite more friends. As you're sharing, you're inviting more people. As you're typing, you are bringing more people in the room. And again, It's all about connecting, not collecting. Okay, as you come into the room, connect with each other, say hello, drop some heart. As you're dropping some heart, it's like telling people that you're there. You're telling TikTok that you really engage. You engage as you come in, say hello, say good morning. Good morning, Fennel. Good morning, Alfred. Good morning, Beatrice. Good morning, Fatu. Say hello, say hi, guys. Where are you guys tuning in from? Are you tuning in from Africa? Are you tuning in from the States? Where are you guys tuning in? What are we celebrating today? Just tell me one thing that you're celebrating today, guys. One thing that you are celebrating today as we are having this amazing Friday. Okay. My name is Coach Brice Mayombo, Healing Transformation Coach, I was saying earlier. And I'm here to share, I talk about a lot of things, but mostly healing, transformation, self-care journey, mommy talk. Sometimes I've had a show when I teach, with some mom about how to make some healthy meal on Friday, okay? But again, I want to talk about, self care day. So happy self care day, and just enjoy knowing, understanding your season, okay, knowing and understanding your season. Some of you guys, if you're a mom, tap down below. I'm a mom, tap one, and if you're tapping down, tell me how many kids you have, okay? I have two kids. I have one that is older, and I have she's not a toddler no more. When they were growing up, I used to call them a teen. I used to have a teen and a toddler, okay, a teen and a toddler. Now I have she's not a teen no more. Is a grown young king, and now she's a almost preteen, but she's only 8. Okay, so I have a third grader, and I have someone who's already graduate. So it's really a different dynamic as I'm navigating. Okay, different dynamic. And what did I wanted to share with you guys again? If you have any question too, Eclipse, good evening. Nana, good evening, good afternoon, hello. Welcome to this community. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. What are we celebrating today, guys? What are you celebrating today, okay? What are you celebrating today? So it's two different dynamic, okay? And my kids, they have 12 years apart. So 12 years apart, it has taught me a lot. It's still teaching me a lot because I have to start all over again. When the other one was graduating from high school, the other one was studying first grade. So I have two different dynamics. And this that has taught me like really to know your season is like I've learned my lesson for my first son. Okay, I've made some mistakes. The reason you see me talking about, I talk about how, how to raise healthy kids, how to raise kids, Christ-minded kids, how to raise, good morning, Marie, good morning, Estelle, good morning, everyone, good afternoon. It's because I've learned and I grew and I keep growing, okay? And both of my kids have two different personality, okay? They have both two personalities. So if you're a mom here, if you're a parent here, if you have teenage, or if you have a young kid, first grade, third grade, I believe that this is gonna help you a lot. So sit down, tap the screen, share this live, invite another mom, invite another parent, foster parent that might be helping. You have to know and understand your season. You have to know and understand your season. Good evening, good afternoon, Thomas. Good afternoon, Beatrice. You have to know and understand your season. A lot of people are frustrated or they're stressed or they start something and they don't finish, okay, because they don't understand the season. You have to understand and you have to honor your season. It's really, really crucial. Why do I say? Because the season that you are in, if as a new mom, is different than the season to someone who has 3 grown or 4 grown kids. It's totally different season, okay? Two different things. Let me say it again. You have to honor and understand the season that you are in. If you're just giving birth, you are a different season than someone whose kid is already going to school because your struggles are different. The reality is different. Your circumstances are different. The way your life, your current life, a thing is different than the one it's just a brand new mom, okay? Or brand new parent. It's different because you have had experience or you have passed through that experience, and now you can maybe help another mom who's having a new kid, who's having a new child, or who's having a first child who doesn't know anything because you have maybe 2 or 3, 4 kids. You have more experience than this one who's just having who's just having those a new kid. So what do I mean by enjoy? Understand your season, the season that you are in, honor your season, is because a lot of people have the tendency of comparing. You might not go live because you might be kind of, oh, I see somebody going live every single day. Oh, I see somebody going live 7 days a week. Or I see somebody going live 4 or 5 times a week. I cannot do that. Oh my God, they think I'm lazy. oh, I think this and that. No, you don't know the season that they are in. Maybe they might be in the same niche as you. They might be in the same talking about the same topic as you, but you guys are in two different seasons. The person that you see going 7 days a week, or 7 times a week, or 24 hours going live, for example, and you wish you could do it, you have two different realities. She might have grown kids. She doesn't have to babysit. She doesn't have to breastfeed. She doesn't have to do maybe house chores, because what, now she's in the season that she has help in the house. She has more kids who can do it on their own. She has more kids who can get up in the morning and take and do their breakfast. She has more people. She has help. You guys are in two different seasons. So as you're comparing, okay, and that's make you tired. Why is it butterfly? Good morning, good evening. It makes you tired. It makes you stressed, or it brings you overwhelmed, because you want to compare your current season. You want to compare your reality. You want to compare your chapter 1 life. Okay, you want to compare your chapter 1 with someone else chapter 10, or someone in chapter 3. Hi, beautiful, welcome. That's the reason why a lot of people just quit, because you compare, you come live, you're starting a new journey, and then you will say, oh my God, this person, every day I go, I turn on my TikTok, she's on live. Or anytime I go there, she's on live. Oh, how does she do it? I don't know how I can do it. You are not in the same season. You are not in the same circumstances. You do not have the same experience as her or him. You might be in the same field, beauty, healthcare, whatsoever, but you are not currently under the same circumstances. Therefore, stop comparing. Stop comparing. My topic today is know and understand the season that you are in. The moment you understand, one, that you're unique, two, that you are special, three, that your story is unique, four, that you were created with specific purpose for specific people, and your season number five, your season is different, and you have to honor it. You stress, you start, you quit, you start something, you quit because you want to compare. Stop comparing. It has been proven, thank you so much for the like, butterfly. It has been proven that comparison is the killer of dream. A lot of people stop because they compare to someone else. Your journey is different than someone's journey. Butterfly journey is different, that butterfly journey is different than Mireille, for example, is different than Salima. Everybody has a different journey, and everybody's struggle is different. Everybody has a different season. Everybody is on a different season. So like I was saying, right now, you might be just a new mom. Therefore, you cannot compare your schedule of staying up all night, breastfeeding, giving bottles, changing a newborn, to someone whom child is walking, stepping. She doesn't have to stay up all night. She's sleeping all night and waking up at 5 just to give food and get them ready for school. You are in two different time zones, honey. You are in two different seasons. You are in two different situations. Therefore, you cannot align your life and compare your life, and destroy your mental health and bring yourself down because you want to compare to someone different, because you are different in different time season. So you have to honor your season. You have to honor your struggles. You have to honor the season that you are in. And that's what I'm going to say down below, going down, saying that you have to learn to enjoy the season that you are in. A lot of people don't enjoy the season because they want to jump to one season to another. Number two, they want to compare the season to another person. And number two, they don't enjoy that. Therefore, they don't learn the lesson from the season they are in. You have to stop comparing. You have to stop want to be like everybody else. You want to stop wanting to achieve what someone is achieving right now in their season. You have to stop wanting to do and be like someone else. I want somebody down below to write unique. I am unique. You are unique. Your story is unique. Say that I am unique. And I want you, as you're writing, I want you to think about it. I want you to see, because words are power. Say that I am unique. You have to think, you have to say, because words are power. As the man thinking in his heart, so it is. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. So you have to see it. You have to say it so you can see in your life. Okay? You have to say it. You have to see it, so you can seize it. I am unique. Stop wanting to be like someone else. That's why you're draining yourself down. Stop wanting to compare to someone else. Stop saying that. As a matter of fact, you just starting your channel today. Just open TikTok and you just coming across someone who has 100,000 followers, and you want to have 100,000 followers overnight. That doesn't happen overnight. That doesn't happen. Nothing. Last time I was sharing that nothing grows overnight. Transformation takes time. Transformation takes a process. That it doesn't happen overnight. But by you comparing, you are frustrating yourself. By you comparing, you are telling the creator of the universe, the one who created you, that he made a mistake by creating you. God never made a mistake. Everyone was created unique. Everyone has a different purpose. And let me say that down below again. Everyone blooms as a different season. We are all blooming in a different season. So when you understand that, the dynamic of a season, because there's a season in everything, they say in everything there's a season. In everything there's a season. Baba, good evening. Welcome to the room. In every time there's a season. In everything there's a season. There's a season to laugh. There's a season to cry. There's a season to be born. There's a season to die. There's a season for everything. So you have to honor and you have to understand. You have to value your season. You have to grow in your season. You have to study your season. You have to master your season. And you have to enjoy your season. Let me say that again. You have to know your season. You have to learn in your season. You have to grow in your season. You have to enjoy in your season. And you have to master your season. What does it mean that I have to learn my season? Learning my season is what? If your current season right now, you are a college student or you are a new mom, okay? Your season right now is like, okay, especially if it's the first time you're giving birth, you have to study how to be a mom, how to take care of a child. If no one ever told you how to take care of a child, you have, I don't know, maybe you have to take courses as a new mom, which I advise you to do. Lesson on that. Maybe you have to ask another matron, another woman who has four or five kids. Hey, Sonny, I just had my first child. I'm struggling right now. Would you mind sharing me your tips? Good morning, Paula. Good afternoon. Would you mind sharing me your tips on how you did with that? Because it's my first child. It's hard. Thank you so much for the like, butterfly. Thank you so much. I surely appreciate you doing those live. That really matters. Like I was saying, how's you doing? Because some people, and again, we have to view what we're doing, guys. Let me pause it here and say that what we're doing is all about sowing and reaping. You sow. You cannot expect the harvest. A lot of people want the harvest when they never sow. You cannot expect to sow when you have, to reap the harvest when you never sow. And that's one thing that I know for sure. This law, as long as the Lord, as there's life, as long as we're living in this planet, there's always going to be sowing, there's always going to be reaping. That is a universal law, spiritual law. Okay? And then that law is saying what? As you're sowing, you're going to reap. But as you're sowing, you're not only going to reap what you sow, you're going to reap more than you sow. And sometimes you might be the parent who's sowing those seeds, but sometimes those seeds are going to be reaped, okay, by your grandkids, by the next generation. And I love that TikTok is teaching us that. Because as you coming and saying, welcome, Pastor Joy, thank you so much for being here. As you're coming in somebody's room, you just don't sit and consume. No, you're sowing. You might say, "Oh, I don't have the money." It's not about the money. It's all about your presence. It's all about being mindful of your time. It's all about being mindful of your presence. It's all about being intentional. Good morning, Karen. Welcome. Being intentional of your presence. So some people might not have things seeds to sow. Your seed is your present. Your seed is you sharing. Thank you for sharing, Kemake. Thank you for sharing. Your seed is sharing. You're sowing by liking somebody's life. You're sowing by liking, by commenting, by engaging. And the more you engage, welcome. The more you are engaged, the more you're telling TikTok that I'm here intentional. I'm not here to come and just grab and go. I'm here to stay. Thank you so much for joining the team. I'm here, to be a blessing to someone. Because again, as you sowing in somebody's life, as you're sowing to somebody's life, guess what? You're going to reap, and you're going to reap more than you sow. I'm telling you, yeah. I'm telling you that. So as you come to somebody's, don't just sit. Come say hello. Come say hi. Share the life. If you can gift, remember, most of the people, there's three things. There's a heart. So do you have the heart? You say somebody just said, join my team. So as you clicking that heart, you're sharing the heart, okay? And in the middle, there's some subscription goal that the person has, or the gift goal for the day, for the life. Go there and hit there, and then do according to what you can sow. Okay, so if you can sow to the to the amount of the gift that they're giving. If you have in your account, do it. But I'm telling you, one of the best things to do, okay, is share the life, comment in the life, engage. Don't be here to collect, be here to connect. I cannot say that enough. I have made many friends. The reason why my page has gone from, I don't know, I was in 300 or 500 or something at the beginning of the month, because I've been really intentional. I didn't know. I'm also learning for someone else, for another coach who's coaching me. So because we're here in the transformation room, I'm also teaching with you guys. Maybe you're new in TikTok. Maybe you're wondering, why is my TikTok not growing? You might be, oh, why am I going live and nobody's showing up? Because you are not being intentional. You here, you just want to consume. No, don't just take to take. You have to go to give. Okay, if you look around, for example, K Mac, she has 18. Those numbers, when you see somebody's number with her, you know the amount of they've been engaging here, and TikTok will recognize you. Some people might have 200 followers, and by just staying in this community, engaging, sharing, liking, commenting, TikTok can unlock you from going live with only 200 followers. I've been in rooms where people would just come say, I don't know what to do. And they'll be just staying here, liking, sharing, gifting, doing something, okay? Showing TikTok here. I'm here because I want to learn and I want to grow. TikTok will give you the ability to unlock you. Even normally, normal people will be like 500 or 1,000. But because you're here, you engage, you're intentional. Yes, there you go. You must be intentional. You're intentional and you show TikTok that you want to grow, okay? You're here to do something, to add value. TikTok will unlock you to go to the next level without it being no clarified. As a Christian, we call it favor. But everybody, when you understand that, once you understand, that's how I was able to grow from a normal followers to 1,000 and more, and it's keep growing every single day. Because as I show up in somebody, I go and I support other. I go and I be part of the family. I go and I subscribe also. Because when you subscribe to someone who will say, oh, it's short TikTok, that the person is giving you some valued information. The person is helping you. The person is teaching you. So as you're subscribing, which is like, my subscription is what, $5.99 or something? It's nothing a month. $5.99. You spend more than that for your you call it the, what is that thing that everybody drinks every day most of the time? The coffee drinker. Value information. You drink it, the coffee is like 6 or 7, so it's less than a cup of coffee. But guess what? As you're doing that, you are blessing yourself, okay? You are showing TikTok that this person is helping you, and the person is going to, you're motivating the person to help you more. So we're here to be in Starbucks. There you go. You're here to be really intentional, and you have to be intentional. And I learned that. Yes, I was intentional, but I didn't know that I have to really be into it, so into other people, there to lift up. Because it's, tell me, you're here by yourself in your living room, wherever you're doing the live, you're lonely. There's nobody here. So it's not easy to be talking to like the people you don't know. So as you're encouraging someone else, as you're motivating someone else, congrats so much. Thank you so much, Maggie. Thank you so much. As you are for being a gift, thank you so much. So as you're reaping in somebody's life, guess what? Somebody saying, make sure you engage, guys. Make sure you engage to Maggie. Make sure you go in there if she's there. Please go and follow her. Please go and follow her. Okay, she has 2,060 subscribers. Go. She said, step easy, learn, multiply, start. Also go from broke to financial freedom. Come on. She has such an amazing purpose. So go there. Become a part of her community. Here we collect. I mean, we connect. We connect. We don't collect. So go become a friend. Okay, with someone else in the comment. Be friend and go there. As you seeing them going live, go and do the same thing. That's how we grow. As I'm growing, you are growing. As I'm going to the top, we are going to the top together. We are winning. It's a win-win. No one steals from anybody here. Thank you so much, Butterfly. No one steals. And again, that thing, I can't even go further. It's called the abundant mindset. We need to live from scarcity mindset to the abundant mindset, y'all. When you scarcity mindset, you stay there. You say, "Oh, I'm scared. I don't want to give. Oh, I'm gonna." Even if it's your last coin that you do it intentionally. Don't do it from your negative part, though. If you're negative, don't do it. Pay your debt first. Okay, pay your debt first. Do what you need to do. And as she's saying, she's dropping some heart. As you're dropping some heart, because some people will do emoji. As you're doing emoji, and again, that's also, I'm learning that part. As you're dropping the emoji only, you're dropping emoji, Everybody will think that it's just a computer. It's not a real person. We need a real person. Pay your debt first. Yes, Miriam, you need to pay your debt first. Show TikTok that you are a real person. So as you dropping, guys. As you're dropping heart emoji, guys, you're showing TikTok, okay, that you're a real person. So whatever I'm saying, or if you have any question, as I'm going, you are engaging. You showing TikTok that is a conversation going on. So as we go on live, we can go live for hours, but we need to be having a conversation. And me helping you being a host, saying that if you have a specific question or ask you, do you have a win? Why do I say do we have a win? Because as mom, mostly I'm talking to mom, because as mom, I've realized, I've analyzed from the time that I've been working with mom, that mom usually have a tendency to celebrating other people. When I'm asking on Friday, do you have a win? What is one thing that you have done for yourself? Or what is one thing that you plan on doing for yourself today? Because today, being intentional is self-care day in Coach Brissy Award. So as you're coming in, you saw the title, Happy Self-Care Day. Why? Because I'm intentional. And I have to teach you and remind you that yes, you are an amazing mom. Yes, you're an amazing wife, future wife. But you need to put yourself first. You need to take care of yourself. You need to do things that fill your cup. That's really essential. I am teaching you. By you sharing the little rules on TikTok, you might be the first one of coming, the first time on listening to that. You need to engage, you need to be intentional. That you're learning. Speak, laugh with soul. Okay, I love that title. Welcome to the room, beautiful. We have to learn to be intentional in everything that we're saying. Stop just wasting your time. We only have 24 hours. Okay? Being really intentional. Hi, beautiful. Welcome. Do we have any win that you need to celebrate today? What is your win? So that's what it is. Thank you so much for liking and doing what you're doing. Thank you so much. Engage with someone else in the community. Or she has 10. Ooh, she have an auto speaker, faith, happy. Ooh, look at that. You have a whole bundle here. There's another self bidding, another amazing woman knowing what she's doing. So go follow her too. Speak life. I love it. And we was just talking about the power of the tongue. Be intentional. You tired because again, everybody is unique here. There's no traffic jam in the kingdom, y'all. There is no traffic jam in the kingdom. So don't be scared to be a blessing to someone else. Everyone has different purpose. We don't have the same. We might have the same title. Okay, there are books that might have the same title, but the content is different. So don't be scared to be a blessing. Don't be scared to go into someone's room and sharing and participate. Don't, unless they kick you out, then you leave. Because even Jesus said that. Even Jesus said, "You're welcome." Of course, thank you for being here. Even Jesus said that when you go to the room where you're not welcome, shake the dust off your feet and leave and go. So if you're in a room where they don't welcome you, you're welcome to leave. But if you are welcome, stay and be a blessing. Sow the seeds, share the life, comment, ask questions, engage. That's how you grow. That's how you become better. That's how you learn. And I'm keeping learning every single day. I learn here. I may not go live every single day, but anytime I show up, I show myself up. I show intentionally. I come to share something with you guys, something value. I'm not here to waste your time. No, we only have 24 hours. We wish we had 25 hours, 30 hours. We only have 24 hours. We have 24 hours. We wish we had 25 hours, 30 hours. We only have 24 hours. And I was asking, how many kids you have? Do you have any kids? Are you a mom here? How many kids you have? I have 2. How many kids do you have? What are the ages? What are the ages? It's really important to understand that. Because we're talking about, thank you for the roses, thank you so much. By learning to enjoy your season, the season that you are in. The season that you're in is really capital. You struggle, you are overwhelmed because you want to compare your season with someone's season. Why am I talking about the season, guys? Why am I talking about the season? Not only the comparison, that is a killer of dream, but also the engagement, your productivity, your energy also has to be really kind of balanced with the season that you're currently in. If you don't sleep, and yesterday I was having a conversation with my sister, okay? And she's a nice, amazing woman, working out, etc. And I think for 2 days in a row, she hasn't slept. And she woke up at 3 a.m. and she could not sleep, okay? My blood sister. And and she was like, her eyes was tickling. And she was like, you think I'm getting sick? I said, no, you're not sick. You're not sick. You just need to sleep. And she said, yes, that's right. I haven't slept. I said, you need to sleep, mama. You need to sleep, because if you don't sleep, the work that you're doing, it's only you. No AI can do what you're doing. Okay? You cannot stand and braid and if you're not awake. I cannot stand and speak to you guys if I have all black eye. I cannot talk to you guys if I haven't slept. I'll be like, oh y'all, excuse me. No. That's not only professional, but again, the energy that I'm giving you guys is not going to be a valid energy. Hi Papi, how are you? Welcome. It's not going to be a valid energy. You need to sleep. You need to have rested. You need to be in harmony. You need to be in peace with yourself. So if you're tired, you cannot perform to the best of your ability. Okay? You cannot perform to the best of your ability. So rest is really essential. And I've done a live already as talking about the power of rest. You need to rest. So she was like, oh yes, I have it. And I asked her two questions. Have you slept? And have you had your water? Because sometimes we think that you need to get vitamin. Even when you get your vitamin, you drink your vitamin. If you don't sleep, that is for free. If you don't rest, your body is not going to respond. So you need to learn. You need to enjoy your season. You need to understand the season that you are in, and you need to honor the season that you are in. What does it mean to honor the season that you are in? So, for example, if you're new here on TikTok, you're just starting. Few months ago, I was just new. I could not run a race that someone who's been here on TikTok for 6 months hitting the game. I could not run my race as someone who has mastered TikTok, because I was just brand new. Therefore, I was just learning in my season. And I'm still learning. Okay, I'm still learning in my season. But as I'm learning in my season, I'm learning my mistakes. Okay, I'm growing. I'm not giving up. I'm not comparing. And guess what? I'm still being in a room where someone is teaching me, someone that subscribed, someone that is so into it. Okay, someone that is so into it intentionally, because she has the information that I don't have, that is teaching me to go to the next level here on TikTok. It's not free. I am sowing seed. And again, the other part that we have to understand by doing that, learning in your season, learning takes time. Learning sometimes, most of the time, is not free. Okay? Learning say that you need to show up even when you don't know. So even though I might not know 100% of everything that I'm doing, or I might not know everything the way I'm supposed to do, I show up intentionally. I showed up still learning from my mistakes. Okay? I still showing up and honoring the season that I am in. I hope it's making sense what I'm saying. If you have any question, please stop me down and ask those questions. Because as you're doing it, you're observing your energy. As you're doing it, you're saving your energy. As you're doing it, you're keeping your energy. As you're doing it, you're managing your energy. So you don't get burned. You don't get burned. Because your space is different than someone else's space, okay? Why am I sharing this story about energy? Why am I sharing that? Because I had, okay, this Friday, okay, last few weeks ago, I had planned to have the master class on this Saturday, which I'm going to move to next Saturday, okay? I'm going to be real with you guys. Why am I moving that to next Saturday? Because, and again, that was the plan. But the beauty of having a plan is that you can change the plan. Let me say that again. The beauty is having a plan is that you can change the plan. Because when you don't have a plan, you cannot modify a plan. It's better to modify a plan than not to have a plan at all. But my plan was to host that masterclass this Saturday, okay? But my current circumstances, okay, or my reality this week has been that, okay, the thing that I had on planning on doing that, on promoting my masterclass, didn't happen the way I wanted, because of the season that I'm now. Here in the time that I'm here is spring break, all right? And I was showing you, I was asking you guys if you have kids here. Do you have kids? Do you have 1 kid, 2 kids? I have 2. One is older and the other one is a 3rd grade. The 3rd grader, anyone who has a 3rd grader, anyone who has 8 years old, 7 years old, that age, y'all know they are hyper. Their energy is like to the roof, okay? They are always excited. They demand your attention. They demand your care. And of course, by being intentional and by me doing what I'm doing, okay, being a business minded, being an entrepreneur, the reason why I wanted to become an entrepreneur is to control my time. And one of the bottom line is to be able to be there for my family and with my family. That was one of the mistakes that I made the first time with my first son. I was talking about the mistake that I made earlier. With my first son, I didn't know what I know today. With my first son, I was more like, I need to go. So I was a workaholic, I was business alcoholic, and I did not have time for him. Okay, I was doing the minimum I could do, but I could have done more if I knew what I knew today. So because I made those mistakes, before I knew, my son was graduating, and I barely spent time with him. I'm sharing with you guys from the bottom of my heart. And I hope that's going to help somebody. Okay? I grew on my journey, and I'm still learning. I did not spend enough time with him. There are things that was happening because I was not intentional. I was not really paying attention to what was happening in my own house. I was just focused on get going, getting the coin, getting that, getting the paycheck, going the thing. And then by saying that, making sure financially was secure. But then the house was falling apart. And I decided, when I saw that, before I knew, my son was graduated from college. And there are moments that I wish that we had. There are things that our activity that I wish that we had spent together. That moment of things that we have done together, we could have done, but I wasn't there for him when he needed me the most. I wasn't there when he needed me most. I wasn't there, when he needed that friend most of the time. I thank God that I catch up later on, and I asked for forgiveness. Good morning, much love. Good evening. I asked him for forgiveness. And there's a live that I did with my son. I think it's on my Facebook page, where I asked him for forgiveness, because by me not understanding the season that I was in, knowing that I had a teen, okay, I had someone home that was his last year of college, meaning that he was in the house for literally the last year, okay, a year or two. He was gonna leave out the house, okay. Those moments in the house are the most crucial for a parent. Those moments in the house are more crucial for a parent. When you understand that your kids, use per what we do here, usually our children are there in a house for us for 18 years. And usually after 18 years, the normal route, they leave the house, they go to college. So those 18 years normally, okay, you have you need to take time to nurture them, to love on them, to take care of them, to educate them, to raise them to become the next citizen, the best citizen they could be. And there are things that, as a mom, that you're supposed to teach your kids, especially your boys. There are things that you're supposed to have. There's certain things that you're supposed to do with your child. And there's some of them that I did not do. I catch up later on when I learned. But I wound it without me knowing. I hurt my son. I hurt my son personally. I hurt my son emotionally. I hurt him, and I had to ask for forgiveness. I had to ask him to forgive me because I did not know any better. I did not know any better. Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome. Now that I know better, I learned with the baby. Okay, now I'm redirecting everything. Okay, from the jail side, from the activity, everything that I do is now around making sure that whenever she's here, I'm here with her. So the schedule, the reason why I'm sharing this, because that whenever she's here, I'm here with her. So the schedule, the reason why I'm sharing this, because what I have done, okay, because the schedule that I had to even either go live every day to promote my master class on Saturday. On Saturday, I told you once, I'm moving the Saturday for next week, the master class. So you still have time, okay, to sign up. I'm being intentional. Why? Because I don't want to put pressure on you. One, two, I don't want to put pressure on myself. Okay. Three, because what I'm doing, I don't want to do. I want to do that with purpose, and I want to do it not on pain. Okay, because by doing that, I'll be putting pressure on me, and I'll be putting pressure on you. No, so you still have. So if you haven't locked in your seat for the master class that was going to happen this Saturday, it's now going to happen on the 5th. So I would change the date on the calendar, on my calendar. I would change the date, so you still have a whole week to sign up, but do not wait until the last minute. Why am I sharing that with you? Because I learned, okay, I have a schedule, I have a plan that I could modify. And why am I doing that? Being intentional, because family comes first. This week is a week of spring break, and this last weekend is the last weekend of spring break. After that, they have no break until the end of the year. So I want to maximize that time with my family. I want to, especially my third grader, I want to maximize this time with her. We've been having activity every single day. I want to maximize my energy with her. I want to be there with her. Therefore, instead of spending that, not saying that you guys are no value, spending that and doing the masterclass, I'll wait and do that next weekend, okay, on the Saturday too. and doing that so that I will be here with her. I will be focusing on her, loving on her, spending time with her, okay? Building memories with her. It's all being intentional. I'm enjoying the journey. I'm learning in the journey. I'm not comparing. I'm honoring and understanding the season that I am in. I hope it's speaking to somebody now. If you guys, as you come in, don't collect, don't just collect. Say hello, say hi. You have a heart that you just clock in, okay? That shows you TikTok that you hear. Drop some heart emoji if that's speaking to you. Drop some heart emoji if I'm talking to you. If you can relate to what I'm saying. If your mom here and maybe you wanted to do like everybody doing, and you have small kids, don't do that, honey. Please don't do that. Don't stress yourself. It's not worth it. If you're tired, get some rest. If you're overwhelmed, get some rest. Take a break. It's okay. You're not late. The people who need you are gonna be there, but honor your season, honor your struggle, honor the season that you are in. Okay? So by doing that, like I said, the link is still on my bio, so you can go and sign up for that. The masterclass, the title of the masterclass is what was the title again? Confident Code Masterclass. So for those who are struggling to get confidence, for those who have had some trauma or struggling, on their purpose, we're gonna be talking about it. We're gonna be sitting down one on one. We're gonna be unlocking that. You're gonna leave that with a plan, with confidence, with some specific tools, and of course with some bonuses to help you work on that daily confidence. Okay, whatsoever, and you're gonna have the ability to ask me questions. I'm gonna be able to coach you online, which almost like the fraction of what I usually charge. Okay, and again, it's not about the money. It's about really, it's about the purpose. Okay, we're here to serve, and this season we're not here. We're leaving no crumbs, but we have to be intentional of what we're doing. Okay, so honor your season, enjoy the season, learn in your season. Okay, grow in your season. Grow in your season. There is as for part of the thing. Good morning, Sam. How are you? How are you, beautiful? So as we are doing that, I was saying that I'm sewing to a room right now. Okay, I've sewn several rooms, but there's one room that is feeding me faith, keeping me my faith. There's another room that is helping me with the content creation on TikTok. Okay, and on that room, what I'm learning here too. I'm teaching you guys for those who are also new or who are learning here. And part of it, we were talking about this. What I'm talking to you this morning about really being. It's really be intentional and being the purpose. Okay, no serving to the pen, but really being purpose, because we have to do something every single day. But this that you're doing every single day, is it serving your purpose or is it serving your pen? I want to remind every mom's here, the reason why you burn out, the reason why you stop, the reason why you don't have the courage to do what you're supposed to do because you're comparing. One, number two, you are not okay. I'm gonna say that again. You don't enjoy your season, you don't know your season, you don't honor your season. And number three, you are, like I say, you are a free election. You are not planted somewhere. You need to be planted somewhere. And again, this season we talk about planted, bloom where you planted. You need to bloom where you planted. But if you're not planted somewhere, that means that you have nobody who's guiding you. You have nobody who's showing you the way. You have nobody who's equipping you. Nobody who's like really teaching you. Showing you the way was there. It's gonna be hard for you to do that. It's gonna be hard for you to support, to finish the race. It's gonna be hard. So I really, like I said, I'm here to enjoy that. I will eat. I'm here to enjoy that with what I'm doing because there's no stress. And then the season I'm here allow me to do what I want to do with love, with care, with love. And again, one I was about to share the story where the one of the because we're in that community, we're growing, okay. And then one of them we encourage each other. So I went to one of I called my sister, one of our friend and sister, and then she said, "Yeah, Coach, I haven't seen you lately." And I'm just saying, yes, I was gonna go today, okay. And then I love it because it's keeping you accountable. You have some people who cares for you. You have some people, don't open it. Don't. Queen Love, good morning. Welcome to the room. You have someone who's telling you, hey, I haven't seen you. Are you okay? Okay. I want you to go live. I want you to read, because again, why do we need to go live? We need to go live so people can see us. We need to go live, okay? And the easiest, to grow is to go live. You need to go live because your message is unique. You need to go live because there's someone that needs to hear you, that needs to listen to your story. There's someone that needs what you have, that what only you have. There's someone that is, guys, keep liking and tapping on the live. If you can do just like it's type, you just type, okay? Keep tapping. As you're tapping, you're inviting more people in the room. As you're doing it, okay, you're sharing your story and showing up. And again, that's gonna unlock a lot of people, a lot of things. You don't know. Good morning, Win-Win. Welcome, welcome. So as you come in, type, tap, 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 okay? Tap, tap, tap. It's not easy to go live. It's not the best thing to do, but it's the best thing to do, if you want to grow and if you want to go to the next level, okay? And I was sharing you guys with earlier, in that room, okay, the teachers have to go, had to grow, had to go live, okay, but also by being intentional and by being purposeful. So I don't want to serve you when I'm in pain. I don't want to serve you guys when I'm tired. I don't want to serve you when I'm mentally or emotionally not aligned with you guys. Therefore, by knowing who I am, okay, like I was saying that this is, and I apologize, okay, maybe the reason why I had to learn and study and understand and honor the season that I'm here, it's because I have a small child right now. I have a small child that, I mean, she's not small. She's a third grader that needs my time, more time and attention. And this week is spring break, so when I schedule what I schedule, I wasn't mindful of that. Okay, for some reason. Okay, but again, by being intentional, the good thing about the calendar, the good thing about the plan is that you can change the plan. So I'm moving the master class that was supposed to be tomorrow. I'm moving in for next week, the 5th. So people still have a whole week to sign up, but do not wait for the last week, okay? And that's saying I'm honoring my season, okay? Is it the best thing to do? Yes, it's the best thing to do for me now. It's the best thing because I want to be able to be there for my kid. I want to be able to love on her. I want to be able to spend, build some memory with her. And I'm really praying and hoping that every moms or every parents really take that lesson. Okay, I'm sharing that vulnerably, share that. And again, why? Because we need to understand that season that we're in, and we need to know that our children are growing and our children needs us. Our children needs us. Our children want us. We need to be around our children more often than we around anything else. And I'm telling you, you can get fired from your job anytime. You can even get fired from your business anytime. But your family can fire you. Yes, I know some family have up and down, but I being intentional. My family is really everything that I have. It's really everything that I have. And last week, I think, no, it wasn't last week, it was Tuesday. I shared my story a little bit, how I've been through, what I've gone through, why I teach the trauma, why I teach you guys, what I teach you guys, what I teach. And I was telling you guys the reason why I'm still here is because my mom. Okay, my mom is here with me now. I'm taking care of her as I'm teaching you guys when I'm having this conversation, and to tell you that this in this journey, if she needs me, if I schedule, for example, yeah, you can have it. Okay. So if she needs me, for example, okay, I have to go and jump and maybe shut the light and go and take care of her. Why? It's being intentional. Why? It's knowing the season I'm here, because she had a stroke like 2 years ago, a year ago, and for part of that, she needs my attention, she needs my help, she needs my love. Okay, she always been there for me, not in the room. She's always been there for me, so I have to be with her right now. Okay, so again, it's not easy. Emotionally, it's demanding. Physically, is demanding. Okay, spiritual demanding too. But again, that is taking the energy. Okay, therefore I have to honor that. Okay, that's what sometimes I cannot give like a specific time to go live aside, because my time vary. I have to take care of her first. I have to do what I have to do, make sure she's comfortable before I can sit and and have a conversation and teach. And it's all purposeful. It's all purposeful. It's all serving. It's all serving. It's all ministering. I don't think if I share here or I share it on my Facebook. If you I say model is ministry, um, model is a ministry. Being a wife is a ministry. Being a mom is a ministry. Everything that you do is ministry, because everything that you're doing, you're supposed to do it as you're doing that unto the Lord. It might not be the best thing, But as long as you're doing that with love, as long as you're being mindful, as long as you're being careful, okay, as long as you're not neglecting yourself, I think you're doing a service. And it's just a certain season. Our children are not always gonna be children. They're gonna grow. Okay, there are things that I do now when I look at the pictures that I'm happy that I did it long time ago. Even the energy that you have now, you may not have it once they grew up. If you say, "Oh, I'm gonna wait until they have 18, now we're gonna do that," no. We've done some road trips, okay, family road trip because we wanted to build a memory with them. Okay, we've done some stuff, some activities, some experiences. Like on Tuesday, was it Tuesday or Wednesday? We went and do the paint with the twist, so she can have that experience. She loves arts. And again, it's up to you what is your focus right now. It's up to you what you want to what are your intentions right now. But again, there's a season for everything. There's a time for everything. Excuse me, y'all. There's a season for everything. There's a time for everything. So you have to honor that. Okay. Excuse me. There's a season, a time for everything. So you have to honor that. So yeah. Anybody has any question? I wanted to have a discussion with you guys, and then anybody has any question? Does what I said resonate with anyone? Hi, Win Win. How are you, beautiful? Does anyone has any questions? Hello, Gislaine. You guys have any question? And one thing that I did yesterday, because I know it's Friday, and on Friday is self care day, and I always share it with you guys. You have to learn to please yourself. You have to learn to you have to know what you like. Okay, as a woman, as a mom, and me, there's this thing that I love, yo. It's called eclair. Speak like your brother. Thank you. Eclair. I don't know if you guys have it, and I love them. Okay, I don't. I have a tendency not to like them every day, but I like them, so I went ahead and get me some because on self care day, I focus on me. So once I'm done I took time, of course, this morning, took my bath. Make sure I pamper myself well. That's what I needed. After that, then I'm gonna sit down and make me a healthy meal, a good meal, because that for me, cooking a healthy meal, keep me together. When I eat good, I feel good. And when I feel good, I have more energy to take care of other people. When I pour into my cup, when I invest in me, I do it. And one way of investing in me and take care of me is having a good bath and getting me, my treats that I like. Okay, so I went again and get me some, and I like it. You have to do something that makes you happy. Gislaine Ohio, good morning. You have to do things that makes you happy. You have to do things that makes you happy. If what you're doing doesn't bring you joy, like I can stay here and talk to you guys the whole day because I love teaching. But if you do what you're doing is bringing frustration, then you are not aligned with who you are. That's not you. That's not you. Then that can bring frustration. But I love teaching. I enjoy teaching. I enjoy talking about what I talk about. I enjoy teaching about transformation. I love talking about motherhood. I love talking about self care. I love talking about spiritual way. That's why I have a variety of content because sometimes I will do a prayer when I feel it to pray for you guys. I pray for you guys. When I feel like to talk about faith related thing because I'm a faith based content creator because that's who I am and I serve. There might be days when somebody needs a prayer. There might be days when somebody needs a motivation. There might be day when somebody needs motivation. I don't know to go speak. There might be some day when somebody just need a somebody to hold their hands. We are all love favorite. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome, welcome. Does anybody has any question? Anything you like to know? Any question about what we spoke about today? So again, as you're coming in, we were talking about enjoying the season that you're in. Okay, why it is because I was sharing my own journey and my own reality this week, being a spring break or being a mom of a third grader. I had scheduled some stuff that I had to modify and enjoy the season, learn my season, not to compare with someone else's journey because we are all in different journey. We all have different reality. We all have different circumstances. Okay, don't compare your chapter 1 with someone else's chapter 10. And as you're comparing, you're frustrating yourself for no reason. As you're comparing yourself, you are dimming yourself. As you are comparing yourself, you're telling God that you had made a mistake by creating you, and you are not a mistake. You are not a mistake. Okay, you are not a mistake. So find things that match your energy. Find things that match the current circumstances. Find things that bring you joy. Do things that bring you joy. Everything that you do. I just finished reading a book that is called I think it's Live Love Life, something like that. I forgot the title of the book. It's here. It was amazing. It was all about the sum up. It was all about doing everything with joy, whatever activity. And I learned from that even doing everything with joy because one of the purpose this year was to make sure that we read more and we study more of the Bible. And then the princess told me that mommy making more fun, and I was like, what do you mean by making more fun? Who makes the reading the Bible making being more fun? But yeah, she's right, making that more fun. And why again? With the teacher background, okay, the indicator background in school, that's what teachers do. If what you do, you lecture people, kids will be bored. But as you're coming and you're making that fun, you're bringing games, you're bringing songs. There are different ways for the kids to remember. And one of the teachers that even I was teaching my students still, the best way to learn a language, for example, because I'm a language teacher, you teach with songs, okay, by songs. As you're teaching the letters, the alphabet, everything with the song, the kids takes in someone's mind better than just writing on the board like normal old fashioned, okay. And you make it fun. You play with the song A B C D A F G. You play with the song. You play the song. The kid remember the song. The kids to remember the movement that you did during that activity. The kid remember also how you felt because it's all about how you make me feel, okay? How you make the person feel. Good morning, Naomi. Good evening. Welcome, 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 welcome to the room. You're making them feel. So it's all about you making them feel. And me, I go further. I say that because I want you to feel good. I want you to feel great. Anytime you come across my content, anytime you come across my live, I bring my energy. And because I want to make sure I'm mindful of the energy that I bring in the room, I have to make sure to go, I am okay. I'm whole. I am balanced. I'm in harmony. Okay. So if I'm not okay, I cannot go live. Even if I plan or schedule that, if I know I'm tired, I'm stressed, or I'm like overwhelmed, I cannot come and transfer that to you because that will transfer to you. You will read that energy, knowing that she's talking, but she looks tired. She looks stressed. Have you never like been to lives? People are doing a lot of events and they just look like they're miserable. And the next thing you go, those people are in the hospital. I don't want it. I don't want it. I want to serve on purpose. I want to serve. I don't want to serve on pain. I want to serve. I want to serve when I'm full. I want to come and deliver to you. When I'm whole, when I'm myself, I'm happy. It has to come from joy. I have to be joyful, okay? Because joy is the fruit of the spirit. It doesn't matter where you are. You choose to be joyful. I have to be in harmony with myself to be able to teach what I teach. Because everything that I do is intentional. Because I want to leave you feeling better than when you came from, when you came. I want to leave you feeling motivated. I want to leave you feeling happier. I want to leave you having more power and be empowered to do what you were called to do. That's what I do as a transformation and healing coach. But it all comes with you. So today on self-care day, on self-care day, like I was telling you, do things that makes you happy. And honor the season that you're in. If your season only allow you to get an ice cream and that's what you like, or your pocket, like I said, don't spend when you're in debt. When you're in debt, okay, you need to be focusing on the debt and pay that debt. Because until you pay that debt, you cannot become rich. You cannot. Okay, you cannot become rich until you have that debt. So if your season allow you to get an ice cream for $2.50, get an ice cream that makes you happy. If your current season allow you only to pay for a lipstick that is $20, do it. Honor that. If that's what you need. If your season allow you just to have a $5 milk, even a McDonald's, even if I don't advise to do that every day, do it if that's what you need. If your current season allow you just to go and watch movie at the movie, if you can afford it, do it. If you cannot, Netflix is here. If you cannot, YouTube is here for free. There are so many nice movies that you can watch for free. There are so many movies that you can watch for free in the comfort of your sofa. So don't let the season that you are in stop you, from enjoying yourself, from taking care of yourself. There are stuff that you can do for free in your house. Welcome back, Positive Vibe. Welcome, welcome. There are things that you can do in your own house. You can pamper yourself. I've made some scrub myself in my kitchen. You have some sugar, you have some honey, you have a little lemon. That's your scrub right there. It's cheap. It's coming from your kitchen. You don't have to break the bank. You just have to honor your season. But something that just no, it's not because you are paying a debt that you have to look like what you're going through. Never look like what you're going through. Never, 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 ever. Don't do that. The devil wants you to do it, but don't. Do something. If it's a lipstick, put a lipstick on. Take a shower, take a bath, do something for yourself. Okay? All right. There's more question. I will see if I can be able to come back tonight live a little bit, if I can. But again, probably I'll try to have a schedule set by next week. So once everything clear up here, I should be able to have a set schedule and then walk to that. So you guys can see me more constant. Okay, I can show up more constantly, even if it's once or twice a week or 3 times a week, as much as I can. I will try my best. Okay, and again, like I say, I'm honoring my season. It's not always going to be like this. And I thank God that I still can be able to do it because I'm here sitting. My mom is next to me. She's eating. Okay, and the child is in the room. So we have to do the activities 1:15. So we have activities to do in the afternoon. And then, yeah. If you don't have any more questions, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for Positive Vibe. If you're here, Naomi Content, thank you for everyone. Drop your heart down below. Share your last comment. Share your last gifts. If you want to get some point from TikTok. Clock in if you haven't clocked in. By clocking, there's a heart down below. You just clock in. Yeah, you're putting some mark here. If you haven't share. You can share. Put your last heart comment. And I was sharing that a heart as you put in hearts. The heart means that you here in the room. The heart means that you are. The hearts mean that showing TikTok that you're a real person. Okay, that you're a real person. The hearts mean that you are not a robot. You are here. Okay, and again, we're here a lot to learn. Thank you so much, Speak Lab, for showing up and sending you butterfly. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. K Mark, thank you so much also for being here. We appreciate you guys. Thank you, Luxury. Thank you for everyone that showed up, that stopped by. My name is Bricia Mayombo, your healing and transformation coach. I'm here just to remind you that this world needs a here of women. So, as you're living today, remember to take care of yourself because no one will. And the Lord, this world needs really mom here. Hi, free to be me 76. Good morning, good afternoon. So good morning, good afternoon. So remember, that the world needs a here woman. So girl, here, I love you. Happy Self Care Day. Remember to take care of yourself because no one will. Bye. And for those who are looking for the master class, the master class will not be moved for next week. So you still have time to to lock your seat, in the master class. For those who want to level up, those who want to get that clarity, that confidence to do the purpose, to align the purpose, to serve, to do what it is supposed to do. So it's called a Confident Code Masterclass. So it was supposed to be hosted this Saturday, but we're moving for a week after for family reason, and I'll share that in the live. So apologize for some of you. But again, I have to honor that and then make sure that I deliver you from a whole one, not for the pen one. Okay. I love you dearly. Have an amazing weekend. If I don't see you, until we see each other again. If you haven't followed, follow. If you haven't, tune your gift, share your gift, welcome to. If you have any question, feel free to DM me. Check my bio. There's more information. There's amazing. There's free gift also, but I will advise you to go and check your sign up the course, in the master class for next week. Okay. I love you. Bye bye.